to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
City of Romulus City Council regular meeting for Monday, March 10th. And the roll will show that all members are present with the exception of Councilman Kraut.
He's excused.
So noted. Mr. Chair and Council, it's necessary to amend tonight's agenda, and that amendment is striking 3B, the Care Management and Project Manager of Senior Alliance Services. They will not be here this evening.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So the amended agenda is as follows. Number 1, agenda. 2, minutes. 3, petitioner. 4, chairperson's report. 5, mayor's report. 6A, clerk's report. 6B, treasurer's report. 7, public comment. 8, unfinished business. 9, new business. 10, communication. 11, warrant 14-05, and number 12, adjournment. And a motion would be in order to accept the amended agenda as presented.
So moved. Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Choate, for approval of the amended agenda as presented. Roll call vote, Ms. Makowski,
Yes.
Ms. Choate,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, agenda approved.
Number 2, minutes. Under 2A, requesting approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held March 3rd, 2014.
So moved for March 3rd, 2014.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the approval of the minutes from the regular council meeting held March 3rd, 2014. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Abstain.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, the minutes are approved.
2B for approval are the minutes from the special meeting, study session held on March 3rd, 2014 at 6:30. This was regarding the Goddard Road update and bonding requirements.
So moved for March 3rd at 5:30 PM.
Support.
6:30 PM.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the approval of the minutes from the special meeting study session held on March the 3rd, 2014. Any discussion? Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Abstain.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, minutes are approved.
Thank you. Under 3 petitioners this evening, we have, representing the Terra Contracting Outdoor Storage, we have Mr. Von Martin, he's with Wade Trim, and we have Steve, and I hope I'm not messing this up, is it Manila? All right, he's from Terra Contracting. Welcome, gentlemen, and you can approach the podium, and thank you. Would you like a cordless mic or anything? Are you fine? You're there? Okay.
Good evening. My
Good
name
evening.
is Vaughn Martin. I work with Wade Trim and Associates, and I'm part of the design team for this project. With me tonight is Steve Manella with Terra Contracting, and also Howard Goldman, who is an attorney for our client, Jacob Citron. Tonight, with the help of your Planning Commission, we are standing before you seeking approval for a special land use for a outdoor storage facility located at 6760 Metroplex Drive. And as part of the packet that you received, there was a PowerPoint presentation that was included in that I won't go into all the detail there, but I'm available for any questions that you may have that relate to that. But an overview of the project is that we would like to construct a 159-foot by 120-foot gravel outdoor storage area, and to essentially eliminate the use of a lease that Terra Contracting has across the street from the project area now. And we are proposing a vinyl-coated chain link fence that's going to go around the perimeter of the parking area. And we are also proposing some additional screening, kind of a secondary screening from what's there now. If you drive by the site now, and as the photos indicate, there is a fairly good berm that with good evergreen growth that screens the project area now. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Steve to kind of talk about what Terra Contracting does and how that storage area will be served. And after he's done, if you folks have any question at all regarding the engineering component, I will do my very best to answer that, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Steve Manella. I am the Pipeline Services Director and Branch Manager for Terra Contracting Services at our Romulus branch. We are an environmental company that provides environmental emergency response. We do a lot of work along the I-94 corridor. We perform pipeline services, municipal services, industrial cleaning services, and environmental remediation across the United States. Our main office is located in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We have satellite offices in Romulus, Grand Rapids, Kalkaska, and we just opened one in San Antonio, Texas. We cover the eastern part of the United States and going towards the southern part out of our Romulus office, actually. So it's a great hub with the airport nearby for our project managers to fly out of, and of course the highway location. With this proposed outdoor storage, we are looking at, as Vaughn said, removing some of the frac tanks, these mobile tanks that we utilize on projects, and roll-off boxes from the lot that's across the street from our building currently, and locating them into the new proposed area to alleviate having a secondary lot and having everything on the same piece of property. We enjoy being residents of the city and look forward to a long time being residents here. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Do council have any questions? Yes, Mr. Wadsworth.
Are you having, right across the street is your main building, right? Am I,
Actually,
are you expanding where you're at from the,
yeah, we were
on
expanding.
the same side of the street then?
Same side of the street, yes.
Okay, and what type of equipment is going to be stored there? I guess you didn't really touch on that.
Look at your tank, or your,
Tanks are being stored there, is that,
yeah,
Okay.
your empty storage
empty?
tanks.
There's not a waste product when you bring them there? Okay, fine.
Be
Thank
no
you.
hazardous waste in them at all.
Thank you.
There's a picture on sheet 4 of the handout that gives you an idea.
I
of-
seen the tank there, yeah, that's why I asked. The blue,
Yes,
right,
items similar to that.
okay.
I have a comment.
Yes, Ms. Roscoe.
This is one of my first meetings on the Planning Commission, and I'd just like to say that you were really thorough about and letting us know that the tanks will be empty when they're on the premises. You don't bring any waste or anything back there. And everyone seemed to be real confident that everything you proposed here was up and above board and that it was going to work real well.
Thank you, Mr. Wadsworth. Ms. Choki?
My question is pretty simple. Why did you choose to have a gravel storage lot as opposed to hard surface?
The weight of the tanks is such that it would really damage the asphalt, and so in an effort to reduce the maintenance, we proposed the gravel. These, some of the tanks have wheels, so it's not a big issue there, but some of them, they slide off and then back on, and they're heavy as well. They're like, if I'm not mistaken, they're 13 tons? That's right.
Will you have sidewalks? Sidewalks along your front?
Yeah, there's an existing sidewalk now.
Okay. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Choke. If no other questions?
Mr. Barton?
Yes, Ms.
Ju-
Makowski?
Thank you. Just a comment, it looks like there was quite a bit of back and forth, and it looks like you complied with everything that was requested, and it looks like you're really conscious of having an attractive-looking area, too, with the screening and the landscaping. So I thank you for your efforts to make our community look nicer.
Yeah, again, thank you. Any other questions?
Are we, thank you, Mr. Chair. Are you taking action on this? Did you want action taken to approve the special land use?
Yes. Yes, we need
Okay,
a
then it
motion.
would be in order that council would take action at this time to approve the special land use.
Mr. Chair?
Go ahead, Sylvia.
I would
Yes,
be
Ms. McCarthy.
pleased to make the motion that we allow this implementation for special land use for PC 2014-002/003 for Terra Contracting Outdoor Storage Yard.
Support.
Okay, been motion by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for the special land use for PC 2014-002/003, Terra Contracting Outdoor Storage Yard. Any discussion?
I have a quick question.
Yes, Mr.
And I
Wadsworth.
intend to vote for this with no problem, but don't we usually put this further into the meeting? We do it now at the petitioner's part? Let's vote and get it behind us, but
Okay.
have this?
I apologize. I thought they
okay.
wanted action taken this evening.
Right.
That was my understanding.
Go ahead.
That's the only reason why.
Okay. Roll call vote. Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Choate.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved. And thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm sorry about that, Mr. Wadsworth. It was just, this was the request.
Okay.
Then number 4 is the chairperson's report.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Earlier today at 6 p.m., we had a study session for the moratorium for medical marijuana and medical marijuana ordinances. At 6:30, we had policies and procedures in the ethics ordinance. What I'd like to get to now is, as you know, there's a game tonight. Our boys, first of all, our varsity basketball team for Romulus High School is district champs, and our girls are regional champs. And as you know, tomorrow, the girls are in the semifinals. Quarterfinals. And so if the boys can win tonight, then we'll go, even further. So I'd just like to say, it's honor and proud to be living in Romulus and have such a good team. I remember I used to play, I asked them if they wanted me to substitute, but as long as you have an ambulance and an oxygen tank, I can come out of retirement. Okay. With that concludes my report.
I make a motion that we accept the chairman's report.
Support.
Been motioned by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Choate, to accept the chairperson's report. Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Ms. Choate,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
Ms. Makowski,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair vote yes. That concludes my report, and thank you.
Number 5 is the mayor's report.
Good evening, council and treasurer and clerk and audience. Quote I brought for tonight goes as this: in order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than that of your fear of failure. So we all want to succeed. We want our Eagles to succeed, and I'm sure they're not worried about failure tonight with the boys' team and the girls' team tomorrow. I wanted to thank Robert Dickerson for filling in last week. I could not be here at the meeting, so thank you very much, Chief, for that. Really, there's a couple things that I wanted to make mention of, and I do have 2 actions of items I'd like you to act on. One, we've talked about it and we live it every day. It's pothole season, and I want to give a shout out to our DPW workers. They've been out end of last week, again today. Everybody in our region has issues with potholes, but we're trying hard to cover the ground and to get them filled so that they're as safe as possible. The month of March is a tough month because of the freezing and thawing. It just raises havoc with the roads. So if you need to report those, we are tracking those. We're trying to give direction on our city roads. We are getting feedback from residents on county roads, and we'll be happy to pass that on to county, and they have responded, but don't hesitate if there's especially one that's very dangerous or you think somebody could get hurt, please let us know. We'll make sure that gets reported. Couple items that I wanted to ask for your consideration to act on. We had a couple retirements in this last week. One, we had Sharon Raftery, who was our IT director. Sharon retired on March the 1st of this year. Sharon's going to, even though she's retired, she's going to be helping us during a transition as a part-time person till we fill a part-time spot. But she put a lot of years here at the city in several different departments and kind of helped build our whole IT structure. So if council would be willing to make a resolution recognizing her for her retirement, I would appreciate it.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Support.
Been motioned by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Malkowski, for the recognition of Sharon Terry for services at the Romulus.
Rafferty, and just a quick comment, she worked there for 33 years, or 30, came out of high school.
79, I think, is when her start date
I've
was.
seen her grow in this building quite, really, and she did excellent job, nice person.
And Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms.
if I may add, she started in the clerk's office. She is so good because she had clerk's office training.
All right.
I like that.
That's pretty good, Ms. Cho. Okay. Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Ms. Cho.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. The other retirement that we had was March the 6th, and that was Wiley Montgomery. He's a laborer out of DPW. We wish him the best. I just, again, would ask if council would be willing to make a resolution recognizing him on his retirement.
Support. So moved.
Support.
Been motion by Ms. Makowski, supported by Ms. Abdo, to recognize Ms. Riley Montgomery for his retirement and all his hard work. Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Ms. Cho.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
Thank you, council. The two items are really just communications on my report for emergency repairs, so that'll conclude my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
6A is the clerk's report. And under 6A1, two study session requests from the Finance Director, Deborah Hoffman, to discuss the proposed 2014-15 budget. The first request would be for Monday, April 14th, 2014, at 6 o'clock p.m., and the second study session meeting will be for Monday, April 28th, at 6 o'clock p.m.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Ms. Roscoe.
I'll make that motion to approve two study sessions requested from Finance Director Deborah Hoffman to discuss proposed 2014-2015 budget for Monday, April 14th, 2014 at 6 o'clock, and Monday, April 28th at 6 o'clock p.m.
Support.
The motion by Ms. Roscoe, supported by Ms. Cho, for two study session requests from Finance Director Deborah Hoffman to discuss proposed 2014-15 budget, Monday, April the 14th at 6 p.m. and Monday, April the 28th at 6 p.m. Any discussion on this? Roll call vote, Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Ms. Cho.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo. Chair votes yes, we will have our study session.
6A2, Fire Chief David Allison is requesting a 15-minute study session to discuss the amended and restated interlocal agreement. His requested date and time is for Monday, March 24th, 2014, at 7 o'clock.
So moved, Mr. Chairman, for March 24th for Chief Allison at 7 p.m.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the Fire Chief Dave Allison request for a 15-minute study session on Monday, March the 24th, 2014, to discuss amendment and restated interlocal agreements at 7 p.m. Mr. Wadsworth? Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Cho?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A3, City Treasurer Stacy Page is requesting a 15-minute study session to discuss the city quarterly financial report. This date and time, it's also for Monday, March 24th, 2014, but at 7:15.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms.
I
Cho.
would so move that we schedule a study session for Monday, March 24th at 7:15 for Ms. Page to discuss quarterly financial report.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Cho, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for the city treasurer, Stacy Page, request a study session on Monday, March the 24th, 2014, to discuss the city quarterly financial report at 7:15. Ms. Cho,
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth,
Yes.
Mr. Makowski,
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A4, for introduction and first reading of amended policies numbers 13, municipal vehicle use, 17, benefit administration, non-union, non-exempt employees, 18, benefit administration, executive, exempt employees, 22, travel and expense allowance, 23, workers' compensation, 24, medical leave absences from work for medical reasons, and 25, tuition reimbursement, and for first reading is policy number 32, social media.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cho.
I would be willing to, I'd like to make the motion that we grant first reading to amended policy and procedures manual for policy 13, and this is an introduction of policy 13, policy 17, policy 18, policy 22, 23, 24, and 25, and the new policy 32.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Cho, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for the first reading of amendment policy, first reading 13, 17, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25, and a new policy 32. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Ms. Cho?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A5, for first reading and introduction of the amended Code of Ethics. This is of the Romulus Code of Ordinances.
So moved, Mr. Chairman, for first reading of the amended Code of Ethics for the Romulus Code of Ordinance.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Makowski, for first reading of the amendment Code of Ethics, Romulus Code of Ordinance. Any discussion? Roll call vote. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Cho?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A6, Cemetery Chairperson Jan Lemon is requesting a one-hour study session to discuss the Romulus Memorial Cemetery. The requested date and time is for March 24th, 2014, at 5:00 p.m.
So moved.
Support.
The motion by Ms. Malkowski, supported by Ms. Cho, for a study session request from Cemetery Board Chairperson Ms. Jan Lemon at March the 24th at 5 p.m. Ms. Makowski,
Yes.
Ms. Cho,
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Ms. Abdo.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
6A7, Chief of Staff Robert Dickerson is requesting a one-hour study session to discuss the proposed host agreement. This date is also for March 24th, 2014, at 6:00. It's going to be a busy day.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make that motion.
Yes, Ms.
Propose the study session for Monday, May 24th, to discuss the proposed host agreement.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Abdo, supported by Ms. Makowski, for the study session request from Chief of Staff Robert Dickerson to discuss the proposed host agreement, March the 24th at 6 p.m. Ms. Abdo,
Yes.
Ms. Makowski.
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth.
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe.
Yes.
Ms. Cho.
Yes.
Chair votes yes, motion approved.
And 6A8, we're asking council to adopt a resolution for a moratorium on the approval of requests for uses of parcels under the Michigan Medical Marijuana Act by the Planning Commission or City Council.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Cho.
I make a motion that we place a 90-day moratorium on the Michigan Medical Act.
So,
Motion by Ms. Cho, supported by Ms. Abdo, for the resolution for moratorium on approval of requests for uses of parcels under the Michigan Medical Marijuana Act by the Planning Commission or City Council. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Makowski?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. Motion approved.
Before I close out my report, I just want to make a quick announcement. We have now, many people have, they no longer have cable, the Comcast, and they might have the Dish Network, and they can't tune in to our cable, to our council meetings. So now the council meetings are, they can access them online. We're not live streaming yet, but through YouTube. So if you log on to the city's website, right on the front page there, you can click on, there's a link there, and it'll take you right to our council meetings that they're available for those. Maybe you missed the council meeting and you have access to the internet. You can actually view our council meetings. Also, we've had a couple of people ask for copies of our packet. We will now have the packet available online the day after the council meeting on that Tuesday. So when the approved minutes are posted, this week's council packet will be available. If you come to the clerk's office and ask for a copy, we're going to have to charge you for those copies. So it kind of saves you money so that it's a PDF file. You can print out the pages that that are pertinent to you. So I just want to make that announcement. It's another service, customer service, just an extension, a service that we're providing to our residents.
Thank you, Ms. Briggs.
Thank you. That concludes the clerk's report, and 6B is the treasurer's report.
Good evening, council, mayor, clerk, and audience. I have 2 items under my report. The first one is Friday, March 21st is a furlough day and city offices are closed. Secondly, I would like to acknowledge my staff. We've been short-staffed for some time, and my staff continuously gives excellent customer service, and I'm so proud to say that. And this weekend, I was out at an event, and there was a gentleman that approached me that does not live in this community, but has rental properties, and just wanted to let me know how much he appreciates every time he comes to the window, what a great job my staff does. So I want to say thank you to my staff. I do appreciate it, and they make the treasurer's office what it is. Thank you, and that is it.
Thank you, Ms. Page.
Number 7 is public comment, and this is a portion of our meeting where those in the audience can address council. If you would like to address council, raise your hand. After you have been acknowledged by our chairperson when approaching the podium, we just ask that you state your name and that you would limit your comments to 3 minutes. And we do not have any written requests this evening.
Okay, thank you, Madam Clerk. Is there anyone else in the audience who would like to make a comment? Okay, it's none in the audience. Okay, we will close out that part, Madam Clerk.
Number 8 is unfinished business. Number 9 is new business. Number 10 is communication.
Chair, I just have one comment.
Ms. Roscoe.
We've got like a lot of study sessions set up, coming up for different things, and if you hear of something that you're interested in or you want information on, you need to come out and be a part of those study sessions and come out and listen and get the information you need, because I just want to, stress the fact that the study sessions are open to the public, are open to everyone, and I encourage you to come out and get involved, and especially if there's something that's close to your needs or interest, come out and get involved.
Thank you, Ms. Roscoe.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Ms.
I have
Clerk.
an announcement, just with regards to the citywide garage and yard sale. Ms. Choate, would you like to make that announcement? Since
Well,
I saw it in your hand.
No, I was just reading it, and when you said that, well, it will be, the citywide yard sale, garage sale / yard sales will be held on Thursday, May 22nd, Friday, the 23rd, Saturday, the 24th, and Sunday, May 25th in 2014. And that is free. It's a 4-day permit. So if you want to have a yard sale any other dates, it costs you $5, and you only get 3 days. So this is really a bargain. There is also a rain date that's June 12th through the 15th. In the event they were rained out all 4 of those days. So in order to get your permit, you need to register in the clerk's office on or before May 2nd to be included in the newspaper list of, to have your address included on the list of yard sales for that weekend. You don't have to have a permit to have a yard sale. You can decide at the last minute that you're going to open up a yard sale. You just won't be on the newspaper list. Any other questions on that? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Choate.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, Ms.
If I
McCoskey.
may, I just, you see there's a big empty spot right here where Harry Kraut usually sits. Here he is recuperating.
Great.
I don't have a whole lot of details, but keep him in your thoughts and prayers, please.
Just a quick comment. I talked to his wife over the weekend, and he's beginning 2 weeks of rehab, and they claim that all the things should be okay.
Great, great news.
Pleased to hear
We're
that.
glad to hear that, Harry.
Come back soon, Harry.
Yeah, great news.
Is there any more communication? If not, number 11 for approval is warrant 14-05.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Ms. Choate.
I'd like to make a motion that we pay warrant 14-05 in the following amounts. General operating fund, $70,334.08. Major street fund, $498.98. Local street fund, $10,567.52. Cable would be $740.43. Street lighting, $43,614.61. Sanitation fund is $82,111.82. 9/11 fund is $872.41. Narcotics Enforcement Fund, $2,062.59. Beverly Road Construction, $23,297.50. Building Authority, $333.34. Water and Sewer is $485,656.23. Motor Vehicle Fund, $17,433.01. Technology Services, $1,091.73. Retirees Insurance Benefits, $1,702.32. Payroll Fund is $1,196.42, for a grand total of $741,512.99.
Support.
Motion by Ms. Choate, supported by Ms. Malkowski, to pay warrant number 14-05 for $741,512.99. Any discussion? Roll call vote. Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Malkowski?
Yes.
Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, warrant number 14-05 will be paid.
Number 12, adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
The motion by Mr. Wadsworth, supported by Ms. Roscoe, for adjournment. Mr. Wadsworth?
Yes.
Ms. Roscoe?
Yes.
Ms. Malkowski?
Yes.
Ms. Choate?
Yes.
Ms. Abdo?
Yes.
Chair votes yes, we are adjourned. Thank you.